I don't think your audio is coming through.
That might be muted still. Okay, now. About now. You coming through? As it is.
Yep. You're a bit quieter than me, though.
Well,
I seem to be really loud.
Kind of far.
Well, no, that's the thing, though. In my ear, you sound just fine. On stream, I sound really loud, and you sound kind of quiet.
About now. Had my mic.
A little better.
Had my mic work. Should be better now.
Okay. Are you live on YouTube?
Well, it says I am.
Yep, you are. All right, everything is going. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
We're live now.
You're muted, dumbass.
No, I'm not. Looks like your mic was unplugged. What the fuck did? No, it's not. What the fuck?
I can only hear you through the stream. I can't hear you here.
I didn't touch that button. Maybe it was when I played the video, it muted, and when I stopped it, it didn't unmute me. Welcome in, everybody, to episode 64. We don't know what technical issues are. That's just fine. I am your host, MainAceChase, the main ace of Intelligent Aces. This is Intelligent Aces Podcast, episode 64. I said episode 60.
You through the stream.
No, it's not muted now. It says I'm not muted. What the fuck?
I'll be back.
What about now? Scary. I don't like that. My freaking camera got focus went out.
Let's try it again.
Is this better? Can you hear me now?
Mm-mm.
What the fuck? Hang on. What the fucking hell? Yeah, I changed my microphone. Hang on.
I didn't.
No, it's not you. It's me. What about now?
Hi.
Yeah, it switched my microphone for some fucking reason. Also, my camera.
Okay. I don't have to wait for the delay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Just I love it. I don't know. I need to go and delete a bunch of fucking microphones. It automatically switched to some other one, and I've set this one to default. I don't know why it's changed. It's Windows is fucking me.
Because it's sassy.
Starting the podcast off great. Welcome into Intelligent Aces Podcast, episode number 64. I am your host, MainAceChase. This is Intelligent Aces. Welcome, my co-host, Nemo. Welcome in, Nemo.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the shit show.
Yes. It's Thursday.
Yes. It's raining like hell outside.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Yeah. I always forget I have them. Always forget I have those. These.
Good job, little boy. Nyam Nyam, so proud.
Oh.
And I still stand by that.
Anyway, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start out with the headliner this week.
Ooh.
Do you want to talk about what you've been? Sorry, let's rewind. Sorry, I got ahead of myself because of the technical issues, and I put myself in my own behind. What have you been up to, Nemo? Sorry.
It's all right, man. Shit happens. Fuck. What have I been up to? Well, my shelf decided to take a shit while I was out shopping today, so all of my art supplies were spread across the floor, and now they're just in a tote on my bed, and I can't go on my bed right now if I wanted to because the shelf is there too. So we're gonna figure out how to do that. I don't know if I'm going to use the same shelf because it's just going to have the same shit on it again. And then I don't want that to fall on my face when I'm sleeping. That would suck. Beyond that, cats have been sassy. Brisket tried to rip apart my arm earlier because I was brushing him. He says no brush. Nim mom had her birthday. She's kind of sad. There was no cake or ice cream because for some reason brother Nim did not buy any when he went out. I don't know. I got her coffee yesterday. We went out and got some coffee and I got her another wind chime and she had a good day. She had a good day. And then I bought some stuff for Spooky. And eventually I'm going to send it after I sign the card and tape everything shut. How have you been?
I've been good. So last weekend I did a fast. I fasted 61 hours.
How did that go?
Turns out fasting is incredibly boring.
Yes.
Super duper. Because like you look forward to eating food because it's fun and it's enjoyable. And then when you don't do it because you're not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went to bed at like 7. Like I don't even know what the point in staying awake is. Went to bed. Other than that, I feel good. Like I think I kind of reset my metabolism a little bit, and weather's getting nicer here. I'm going for walks and walking around, trying to get my size and stuff in, trying to be back on the keto diet. Feeling pretty good about that. Other than that, I've been working on my tabletop RPG game again, and planning on getting it ready to play. I would say by mid-April, it should be like probably honestly within the next like week or so, it should be ready to play. But by mid-April for sure, I will have like a ready to go one shot that I'll get set up, and we'll live stream. I want to stream it. So my biggest thing too is like I'm going to ask AI how I can integrate my game system to like that way all of my mechanics can actually be in the game without having to like finagle it, whatever. So if I can do that, then playing online should be fairly easy. If I can get that done, then I will definitely have a one shot ready to go by either the end of April or maybe a little soon. And yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. So
very nice, very nice.
Working on being productive, and yep, just hanging out. I played a little bit of Monster Hunter here and there, and that's it. I really haven't been playing a lot of games. Kind of focused on this other stuff.
Valid.
That's been the week. So I did talk to Doobs yesterday, and
how's he doing?
He's doing good. His daughter still does hockey on Thursdays.
Oh, congrats!
So
I hope she kicks some ass.
Yeah, but their season's almost over.
Oh,
he said after the season's over, he'll be back on the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah. Their
hockey
season lasts for like 6 months out of the year or some crap like that. Like it was like September to April or something. So, like, well, no wonder you guys like hockey so much. It's literally all you fucking do. All right, so let's get into some news. We got several things to talk about this week.
What do we got? All the things I've been watching has just been like Johnny Somali shit like that. So
I've kind of ignored that. He's a dipshit anyway, so I just kind of ignored. He's gonna go to jail. We'll put him in jail.
I'm watching the Nux take on it. I love watching Nux.
Yeah,
dude's an absolute chaos gremlin.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the headliner this week because this is pretty interesting.
Beep, 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 beep.
GameStop plans to close a significant number of stores and invest in Bitcoin.
No.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. GameStop has announced it will be closing more stores and also making a change to its investment policy, which is what people want to know about GameStop is how much they're going to invest in Bitcoin.
What?
The game retailer is getting into Bitcoin. It's added the cryptocurrency as a treasury reserve asset. In recent filing, GameStop confirmed it will be closing an unspecified but significant number of stores in the fiscal year
fuck.
2025. Look, they've been
How many
teetering
local
on
ones
the
around here
edge for
gonna
like the
close?
last 10 years anyway. Let's be honest.
I know, but
And-
they're the only places around here where I can get cool shit. But they're expensive. I can only get the cool shit like once a year.
I mean, just order it on Amazon like everybody else has been.
I hate Amazon.
Well, I don't blame you, but still. Yeah,
Going
the
to
specific set of stores has not been identified for closure, which is really fucked up for people who are working for. Because
No
they
kidding.
don't know,
Like
they
they're just gonna
know.
get a surprise one day.
Yeah, they're gonna roll the dice or whatever. Basically, it's like,
That's fucked up.
yeah, it's super fucked.
I really will not be surprised if the two that are nearby me will close. I've got one in town and one that's an hour away, and I'm almost guaranteed
Yeah.
both of them are going to close.
I don't even
after-
know. I can't. I honestly couldn't even tell you if the one in my town right now is. I don't know. Drive by there and see people. I don't have a clue. But
The only
you
thing I see
know,
mine is right next to Wally World.
there's been a bunch of stuff like, their return policies and all these like guarantees and crap like that. Like they haven't been honoring them. They've been lying. I've been seeing videos for the past year about all their scummy practices and stuff that they've been doing.
Oh, they've been corrupt for years. They've
Yeah.
shorted people on like the grand opening type things, midnight releases. You'd get your special things if you pre-ordered. They've shorted people on those for years. Me and my brother had to fight to get our posters and stuff for the last Pokemon game we ordered.
So, yeah, they've just been pretty predatory. I'm honestly like, I'm not surprised, but like them investing, just go bankrupt already. Just go bankrupt and go under and fucking walk
you
away
do
with
better burning your money at this point than investing in Bitcoin.
Well, so
Please.
they made a bunch of money a few years ago when people shorted their stock, and then people bought into it, and it raised the actual.
Was panicked that it was going to close.
Well, no, they shorted this. So a bunch of scammy stock market fucks shorted their stock, and then people caught wind of this and bought stock and sold the short, which it's basically a quick way to turn cash is a stockbroker, and it's scummy, So they did this, shorted the stock, but it ended up raising the value of GameStop like $2 billion or something.
God damn!
It gave them a significant bump. You know what they did with that money?
Squandered it.
Yeah, they invested in NFT. Yeah, exactly. They're not smart. They're not smart. So there was a few months ago. A few months ago, it came out. I don't remember if we were. We probably talked about it on the podcast where they were going to do like these GameStop retros, sold like retro games and stuff.
Yeah,
as
I was
like a
actually
last
excited
ditch
for that.
effort.
Yeah, I was excited for GameStop Retro because I want to be able to find some place where I can actually buy N64 games without having to go fucking 4 hours up to Roseburg.
Yeah, well, I doubt you'll even see those now. Yeah.
Damn it.
So
I fucking hate
there was some other things saying that okay, we'll read. The Bitcoin adoption is curious as GameStop has already tried to launch cryptocurrency wallet, which it shut down after over a little year.
Good job.
GameStop has also found itself as the center of a sudden stock surges for Axios. GameStop trade up 15% in the late morning after the announcement of its Bitcoin plans, even as companies like Microsoft have voted down similar proposals. In some tangential GameStop news, its former magazine Game Informer was recently resurrected under Gunzilla Games. The magazine has been reestablished with all the staff laid off on its last day returning and plans to renew across all physical and digital.
Oh, I was wondering why they stopped asking us if we wanted those.
Yeah, well, that went under last year. I remember talking about it.
Huh.
Yeah, there's GameStop being GameStop. Good.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah. All right. Well, the next story we've got is this DDoS attack. After a DDoS attack, Blizzard rolls back its hardcore WoW deaths for the first time. A new policy comes as OnlyFans streaming guild plan to quit over DDoS disruptions.
I mean, they wouldn't want to lose some of their biggest contributors, would they?
I guess high stakes inherent. Yeah, sorry. Excuse me. The high stakes inherent to WoW's classic hard mode have made it appealing to target for streamers and other online content creators looking to build an audience of dozens of the most popular hardcore WoW streamers have been gathering together since part of the OnlyFans Guild, a group dedicated to the idea that every decision matters and one mistake can mean the end of a character's journey. In recent weeks, though, many of those OnlyFans creators' journeys have ended as the result of a series of DDoS attacks impacted all of World of Warcraft and other Battle.net games. Those asked seemed suspiciously timed and coincided with major livestream OnlyFans raids and negatively impacted many other players in the process. I
So
lost
basically-
my gay character!
I mean, as someone who has actually cried over losing save data, no, I can't blame them. Yeah, fuck off. After weeks of OnlyFans streams disruptions, stop going down, thank you. And
Tell me if you're gonna
from these
read.
server attacks, I started reading you shite. Prominent guild members Soda Poppin posted on guild Discord that I'd expect OnlyFans is over. It's a terrible ending in my opinion, but that's the ending we got. In the same message, Soda Poppin said it was clear that the DDoS attacks are centered on us and that he couldn't foresee asking guild members to continue streaming given the frequency and long-term consequences of those attacks. I don't feel comfortable dragging people through getting world buffs, flasks, and consumes, etc., just to raid with the anxiety and probability and probably the actuality of just being DDoSed again and dying, Soda Poppin wrote. Allow that OnlyFans might continue if we get a rollback for the DDoS-related deaths or I hear some solid DDoS protection, but added that they don't see that happening. Last night, though, Blizzard surprised Soda Poppin's expectations and changed its classic hardcore permadeath policy to specifically deal with situations like this. Recently, we have experienced unprecedented disturbance, denial of service, DDoS, attacks that impacted many Blizzard game services, including hardcore realms, with the singular goal of disrupting player experiences. WoW Classic Associate Producer Director Clay Stone wrote in public message, as we continue our work to further strengthen the resilience of WoW realms and our rapid response time, we're taking steps to resurrect player characters that were lost as a result of these attacks. While Blizzard's general policy on hardcore mode death hasn't changed, Stone writes that the recent deaths due to DDoS are different because they are intentionally malicious effort made by third-party bad actors, and we believe the severity and result of DDoS attacks specifically warrant a different response. The only problem I can see happening with this now is the fact that people are going to be calling every death a DDoS attack.
Yeah, but there's probably a way to prove that or not. I don't.
They're gonna have to have some kind of like actual proving system or something. There you are. I'm like, where'd you
I
go?
did that on purpose.
Were you picking your nose?
My ear.
Ah. That's not entirely out of step with Blizzard's long-standing hardcore mode policies, which specifically prohibit deliberate action to hamper or significantly impede the ability of other players to enjoy the game, or actions to deliberately cause the death of another player. But those policies were designed to punish various forms of in-game griefing, not for an anonymous botnet attacking the game servers themselves. Now that DDoS-related deaths are no longer permanent, the griefers responsible for those attacks will hopefully have less motivation to take out all of Battle.net just to impact one WoW raid. But the appeal of disrupting specific scheduled streams will remain until Blizzard can find some way to protect its servers more effectively.
Yeah, so that's probably
Let me get this straight. When they go in there and they get DDoSed and the servers go down, do they just fucking die? Because I've never played World of Warcraft.
Okay, so we'll show you here. So basically what happened was, like, they were in the middle of a raid, a DDoS attack happened, it froze, the game like froze, and then when it came back online, they were dead.
Got it. So while the servers froze, the monsters went ham instead of the monsters freezing too, and then everyone just full wipe. Oh, that would suck.
No.
I don't know.
I've had that a lot. I've had that
this
happen a
means
lot
on the
on like
horizon
Mavenaughty, but
if
again,
we're
I
able
don't
to
do
just we're
hardcore
not
games
able to
like
play.
this,
Yeah, I'm not a
like
fan.
hardcore modes. Like I like being able to continue to use my character whether my dumbass dies or not. So for those of you who do hardcore mode, fucking kudos to you, man. I could not and will not do it. I tried it once, failed, cried.
Why is Mike? What?
You're very fuzzy today
Very
and kind of like pink.
That's because of the red.
I think your bloom might be too high because there's like a, or maybe that's my eyes fucking up. I don't know, but I do have astigmatism. But everything seems kind of blurry. Did you maybe put your thumb on your camera?
I did, but
Wipe it off on your shirt. No. I smell toast. Not yet. If I start foaming at the mouth, though, I'll let you know.
I don't know why. That camera's just not focused. Normally, you.
Yeah, it's not wanting to today. It was working earlier, but now it's just having a little bit of a pissy fit.
Yeah, I need a new camera. One of these days.
One of these days. One of these days.
Goodbye.
Right. This up.
Goodbye, good cam link.
So what else we got? I know there's a lot of shit on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah, we could start in on the Assassin's Creed stuff, but we've got one more thing before that. Phantom Blade Zero aims to build on Black Myth Wukong's success and revive the golden age of kung fu cinema. This game actually looks good. Aside from Black Myth Wukong, no.
Bitch.
Sorry.
Kung Fu!
When Chinese action game Phantom Blade Zero was first revealed to the world, it drew countless comparisons from FromSoft Souls games to the point its director, the appropriately nicknamed Soulframe, Lang, had repeatedly downplayed its influence. More recently, the Phantom Blade Zero has been shown and compared favorably to Ninja Gaiden series for the combo-led combat.
So where exactly does it sit on this spectrum? According to the people making it, it's both. I spoke with Lang and the SG team at this year's Game Development Conference, GDC, where I was taken through Phantom Blade Zero's 3 key influences. Firstly, the game has the combo-driven combat of Devil May Cry. Ooh.
Yeah.
Though it's more approachable with less complex inputs. Secondly, it has the level design of Dark Souls with its interconnected maps, though it omits the high cost of death. Thirdly, it takes the creepy, thick atmosphere of Resident Evil 4 or Alan Wake, but with the new aesthetic the team describes as Kung Fu Punk, Kung Fu Panda, but horror. I don't think that this is a frustration. It's just something to help the players to understand the game better, said Liang, when I asked if the frequent Souls-like comparison was frustrating. Although there was a misunderstanding now there are more people comparing us to Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry, which is the other way around. But maybe this is a way to help another group of players to understand, to anticipate the game. Ajax! There's something for both sides. But for us, it's hard to label our game as a pure Souls game, nor hack and slash. It's just something in between. It's a way to tell a story. It's the way any game should be, is to tell a story. Ajax!
Wanted to be on camera. Yeah, so this game looks really good. I think it should sell as well as Black Myth Wukong, probably. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But like,
with
to
the
me,
way that it's describing itself, I'm excited to play something that's got like Devil May Cry, fighting hack and slash with fucking Resident Evil vibes.
Was you here when we watched the trailer for it?
If it was last week, then probably not,
No,
because I got here very
last
late.
week. This was about a month ago.
Bro, you know my memory doesn't last longer than a week.
Oh, I don't remember if you were here. There was somebody else on the podcast, but I don't remember if it was you.
Could have been Nightingale. Was that Nightingale?
No. Nightingale was last week. I know you can't remember past not last week. It's fine. I'm just telling you it was somebody else.
I'm trying my best, man. Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
Don't smoke the ganja. It's bad for you. Actually, don't.
I think we'll just hold out and we'll talk about all the Ubisoft stuff.
Where is my purse?
Got a whole bunch.
That's true. Ubisoft been stepping in it, man.
Okay, we're going to talk about Dune Awakening from techspot.com. Dune Awakening has a modest system requirements, no subscription, and no early access period. Full launch plan May 20th. One-time $50 purchase with optional DLC. Something to look forward to. Funcom's ambitious Dune MMO launches in 2 months. The studio recently posted videos and blog posts outlining the game's technical specifications, PC features, and release roadmap to prepare players. Dune Awakening will abandon some trends that players have come to expect from other live service games. Pre-orders are now open for Dune Awakening, Funcom's ambitious survival MMO on the planet Arrakis, from Frank Herbert's influential sci-fi novel Bucking the System. The company recently confirmed that players will only pay a one-time $49.99 purchase price, unlike many MMOs, which constantly nag players for microtransactions or subscription purchases. Another thing that Funcom is shying away from is early access trend. Dune Awakening won't debut in early access. However, customers who buy the game Deluxe and Ultimate Editions can join a pre-release server stress test on May 15th, with the full game launching on May 20th. Here's some specs.
So minimum specs is 1080p, 30 frames per second. You get basically all of that. Windows OS, Windows 10, 64 or newer, Intel Core i5, AMD Ryzen 3, 16 gigabyte RAM, all the way through. That's not bad for memory.
No, well, I mean, yeah, well, 16 gigs of RAM is pretty standard still. Like, you need, if you're going to be streaming or doing anything else, that's when you need to pump it to 2. 16, if you're just playing games, 16 is fine. But if you're doing anything else besides game, it's not. But with even with cards like mine, as old as mine, an 8 gig card in this era can still play on medium.
You won't have to be on potato.
Yeah. Hopefully, I will be able to build me a new system.
There it is.
Instead of charging a subscription, Funcom plans to continually update the game with free and optional paid DLC, just like the good old days. Players buy these packages individually or bundled in the season pass. First pass included a limited edition grants access to 4 upcoming expansions. The company previously confirmed that massive storms will periodically reshape Arrakis' desert landscape to significantly alter the environment for all players, encouraging you to revisit previously explored areas. So in Conan, Conan had a system like 7 Days to Die. Like, after you build so much, you hit this like raid meter thing would come up, and then when that happened, you had to like scramble back to your base and defend your base from raid of different raiders. Could be monsters, could be humans, whatever. And then they would attempt to wipe out your base, kill you, break everything, make you
all that fun shit,
make you rework all that. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Definitely gonna be playing this game when it launches. Sweet. Right. Going into the last article before we get into the Ubislop. Oh, Games Radar, get out of here.
Pokemon Legends Z through A will allegedly introduce 27 new Mega Evolutions, leakers claim, and we can only hope Flygon gets its chance this time. I'm telling you now, it probably won't. It's a old dragon type. It looks like a big old dragonfly. It's actually really cute. If I remember right, it's been around since Sapphire.
Aren't
Pokemon Legends.
multitude of reasons why Mega Evolutions are so popular? I didn't think they were. I thought most people frowned upon.
Most people frowned upon the Alola thing, the Alolan power-ups, the powers. I'm personally not the biggest fan of Mega Evolutions, but a lot of people are. Mostly because a lot of them can change like what style your thing is. So it can be like fire flying, and then when you mega evolve it, it's like steel flying or some shit, you know? It's weird.
Pokemon is dumb.
Pokemon Legend Z through A is finally bringing the fan favorite Mega Evolution mechanic back after it was originally left behind on the 3DS, and leakers are now claiming that a pretty massive number of new Megas will be joining the lineup too. There's a multitude of reasons why Mega Evolutions are so popular and why their return is so exciting as a result. The powerful temporary evolved forms of certain Pokemon don't just look cool, but they're given a number of underwhelming Mons a real opportunity to shine in the past with buffed up stats, new abilities, and sometimes even new types. Occasionally, they've also been given to already powerful Pokemon to make them even more deadly. And hey, that's fun too. Could you scroll down a bit?
I was thinking of Gigantamax.
Yeah, I love Gigantamaxing. Okay, I thought that was fun.
It's just kaiju Pokemon.
Where the fuck am I? I like kaiju Pokemon. Fight me.
There's a multitude of reasons Mega Evolutions are popular.
The powerful temporary evolved forms of certain Pokemon don't just look cool. Temporary Mon's real opportunity. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. In Legend Z through A, first gameplay trailer, a number of returning Megas were confirmed, including Absol, Altaria, Lucario, Charizard, both X and Y forms, and more. Now, though, leakers are hinting that there are as many as 27 new Mega Evolutions could be added in the upcoming RPG. The leaker, once known as Pyoro, now the significantly less catchy EB576DCFE on Twitter, who has correctly leaked a lot of game information in the past, including about Nintendo games, today claimed that thousands of people know the number of new Mega Evolutions now, but no one is willing to spill the beans. They follow this up with a more cryptic look at the key at the upper left corner of your keypad. Escape. Run.
Yeah. It's escape, which so you seem to be looking for the escape key, which it was you actually had to look at your keyboard to know what escape was?
Shut up. Leave me alone. Clarifying that they meant PC keyboard, which seemed to be looking at the escape key, which notably isn't a number at all. However, it's not taken long for detectives to look deeper into this. The EEC character can also be represented by the ASCII code 27. What the fuck did I just read? Just in case that there was any doubts about Pyoro's intentions here, they responded to the Pokemon Leak account at Centro Leaks, which reshared the 27 new Mega Evolutions claim, simply saying real. What the fuck am I reading? This does not seem like English leaving my mouth.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, it's just a bunch of gobbling.
Obviously do take this with a pinch of salt while it remains unconfirmed, but if this is true, that's a massive amount of new Mega Evolutions joining the fray. Up to this point, we've had 48 of them total. A further 27 would bring us up to 75. Speculation has already begun surrounding who these supposed new Mega Evolutions might be for. Other leakers have already begun dropping cryptic hints, while fans are out here begging for the likes of Flygon and Dragonite to finally get the love they deserve. For years, Flygon in particular has had a passionate fan base of people crying out for it to get a Mega.
The fact that literally never even heard of this thing.
That's because you don't play Pokemon. Passionate fan base of people crying out for it to get a Mega Evolution. Fact that to get one in Gen 3 remake Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire is still rather baffling to this day. Will it get its short shot this time around, though? We'll just have to wait and see. At the time of writing, Game Freak hasn't revealed any new Mega Evolutions for the upcoming RPG.
Go play Pal World, it's better.
You're gonna have Flygon with a gun.
Yeah. Flygon these nuts.
I don't know how many times you've said that fucking joke.
Funny every fucking time. Hey, Nem, do you have gullible written on your ceiling?
Eat my ass.
I was hoping you'd look up.
No.
Hey, guess what else I want to talk about? We're going to talk about Assassin's Creed. First off, we're going to talk about what happened on X, though. Ubisoft roasts Elon Musk over his dubious PC gaming credentials. Never supposed. This is the biggest dub that Ubisoft has gotten in like the last year and a fucking half. I'm not
God.
gonna lie.
After Musk slams Assassin's Creed Shadows as a terrible game that Ubisoft paid a streamer to promote, the developer reminds the CEO that he
They paid Hassan Piker, by the way.
I heard about that last night. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So they paid a terrorist supporter.
Yeah, that was my first thought. I'm like, oh,
And
good job. You're paying a terrorist supporter.
Elon comments on this. They clap back with like, oh, yeah, well, you paid somebody to do your Path of Exiles game. Like, dude, who fucking, like, you guys put out a shitty fucking Assassin's Creed game that nobody wants to play. But
that you've literally offended the entire Japanese nation over.
But here we go. Don't compare Assassin's Creed Shadows launch of the perfect storm of Valhalla benefited from. Ubisoft internal email says compare it to Origins, Odyssey, and Mirage. So there's also like another Assassin's Creed Shadows surpasses Odyssey and Origins launch numbers on 2 million players. So these are their numbers for their launcher. Origin launcher. They're their numbers. I do not believe them for a microsecond that 2 million people have played this fucking game. I really don't. Now maybe they've got some messed up metric where they're adding in people who've watched fucking Asmund stream it as a player somehow or some shit. Like maybe that's how they're getting this number.
Did Asmund play it?
Yeah, he played it.
I'm gonna have to go watch that.
So there was a tweet on X today that said they've surpassed 3 million.
Oh yes, y'all keep mentioning players, but you know what I want to see, Ubisoft?
Yeah.
I want to see how many units you've sold. Yeah. I don't care.
1 million players within the first day, 2 million players within the first 2 days, 3 million players within the week. But here all-time peak as of today on Steam, 59,000. That was like, you know,
isn't it getting beaten out by fucking Sims 4?
Well, it's getting beaten out by a lot of things. Like a bit shy of beating Odyssey's 62,000 peak. So they haven't even beat Odyssey's 62,000 peak number. Like day one, it was better or whatever, but like full all-time peak, they haven't beat it. They keep moving the goalposts and shifting the numbers around. They're playing 3-card Monty with this crap. All the reviews, for some reason, are really good, but then any videos you watch, like, this game is super hollow. It doesn't play well. It's buggy. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The combat's lacking. Then they show comparison videos between this game and Assassin's Creed Unity, which come out 10 years ago in 2014. That was supposed to have been a buggy mess, but still had way more animations and other cool shit that you could do in that game than what this game does. Like, so to me, like, they just keep moving the goalpost and adding all this crap around.
They have hyped themselves on this. I have to read this, okay? I have to. This is cringe and I need to. Assassin's Creed Shadows has surpassed 2 million players. The official Assassin's Creed account on X, formerly Twitter, has just confirmed that Assassin's Creed has crossed the launch numbers of AC Original and Odyssey, with 2 million players joining their latest adventures in feudal Japan. The game managed to cross the 1 million player mark within its first day. Ubisoft's decision to launch Shadows Day 1 on Steam seems to be going well too, as the game has already beaten AC Original's all-time peak numbers and is now closing in on AC Odyssey. Shadows has hit an all-time peak of 59,941 as of today at the time of writing, and the number can go higher as it's the weekend. This number beats Valhalla and Origin's all-time peak of 15,679 and 41,551, and is just a bit shy of beating Odyssey's 62,069. However, it's worth noting that none of the other AC games were day one releases on Steam.
Exactly. See? Right there. Those games came out months later on
and still
Steam.
did well.
Months later, and we beat them. Months later, they were Origin originals exclusives at the beginning, and then Ubisoft was like, well, we're losing out on money, we're going to sell it on Steam. That's when those numbers came about. After initial launch, after initial hype, and they still fucking haven't beat some. So, and this is day one for their newest launch title, their quadruple A game. Ubislop is talking out of their ass.
They don't know any better. They don't know what else to do.
They're talking out of their ass. They're paying these like insider gaming and all this stuff. This has to be paid for. You know what I mean? Like, this is all like, there's no way they believe this shit, right? Assassin's Creed Shadows was subject to several delays before it was released on March 20th. However, adding the time has helped developers provide players with more immersive and polished experience. That's a fucking lie. That's a straight up lie.
Damn lie.
It'll be exciting to see how much
exciting.
many more players the game attracts over time and whether it becomes the most played Assassin's Creed game yet. Newsflash, it won't. In other news, Assassin's Creed
Shadows may set a record for its in-game credits. Also, the Japanese government is worried about imitation attacks based on the game. What are your thoughts on Assassin's Creed Shadows surpassing Odyssey and Origins launch numbers? Let us know your comments.
Well, they're not launch numbers. They're not launch numbers. That's a lie. That right there is a fucking false thing. You just said it. Those games did not come out day one on Steam. So they are not launch numbers.
Not just that, but
Insider Gaming just straight up fucking lied right there. In their own article.
Exactly. It's not just that, but it's like, guys, those were numbers that they still got months after. The fact that this one is already shrinking so badly on not just your own launcher, but on Steam is not good news. The fact that the Japanese Prime Minister has called y'all out is not good news.
No, but they're trying to spin all the good news.
Temple's mad at y'all.
So all of this, they're doing so good, Nemo. So good. So good. 3 million players on this game. It's going to save the company. Weirdly, though, they just got bought out by Tencent.
Oh, no!
They're so good. It's such a good position. Ubisoft and Tencent unveiled new subsidiary for Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six. Tencent will own a minority stake in the new subsidiary, which will focus on the 3 IPs. I saw Legendary Drops made a post on his Twitter account saying something about this. It was like, this isn't a subsidiary. This is a loan for a gambling app. That's what this is. This is a loan shark move.
It is, because as soon as they fuck up again, they can take everything.
They will take everything. They will own all of it. Ubisoft has announced it's creating a subsidiary which will focus on the main 3 IPs and will be partly owned by Tencent, partly until fully.
Yes, exactly. Ubisoft, you're not holding this shit. Your other shareholders are already pissed because you've been trying to sell the IPs out from underneath them. So you're not exactly doing well, but please continue to keep shoving your foot so far down your throat that it's coming out your ass now. I'm enjoying watching you turn into a human pretzel.
Yep, the new subsidiary will be based on the Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Tom Clancy Rainbow Six brands, and will be backed by greater investment, boosted creativity compatibilities in an attempt to push each series forward. So look for even more microtransactions. The subsidiary has already been valued at 4 billion euros. Tencent will be investing 1.16 billion to gain a minority stake of around 20%. What exactly this means for fans of the series remains to be seen. The stage of the investment by Tencent likely gives a degree of influence over the future direction of Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six.
Maybe that means they won't fuck it up so bad next time.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Yeah, Tencent acquires 25% stake in Ubisoft's game gaming subsidiary. This is from investing.com.
It's like Tencent at least has decent games under its belt. Maybe take some advice from it, Ubisoft, and stop shitting on your fans.
I don't want anything. Investing.com. Yeah, so it
Hard to
doesn't.
feel bad for people who constantly call for themselves to be beaten.
Here's the thing: it doesn't say. Do you know how many people Ubisoft employs?
Way too goddamn many.
I saw this number: 14,000 people.
What do they do?
I don't know because they don't make good games apparently. So they were talking about the credits. Did you see the credits for Assassin's Creed?
Yeah,
Shadows?
fucking 2 hours long.
2
isn't it?
hours, 16 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What, did they put the fucking janitor's name in there too?
I don't know, but it was way too fucking many people worked on a game that's not very good. And
It gets to the point that your credits is over 15 minutes long. For one, make the text smaller. If people really want to know who did the little things on there, they can look it up on Google. Two, if there's that many different people working on it, it's either going to be a huge game or it's going to be a shit game, or it can be a huge shit game, which I think this was. Because no one is going to get it all correct. People are going to go against each other. They're not going to like what one person does. It's not all going to mesh. You can't do that.
I don't know. Like I said, I've watched people. Fleekazoid put a clip out where literally he's crawling around prone as the ninja girl or whatever.
Yeah,
and like
he goes in like the smallest tuft of grass, and they're like, "We can't find her."
Well, no, it's not even that. Like he's crawling through the middle of the street and they cannot hit him. He's like, the combat is so good in this game. He's just crawling through the street and nobody can hit the person. And like I don't.
Shiitake.
Yeah, shiitake. Or no, it's shiitake.
Shiitake.
Shiitake. Let's see if he posted I guess the video's still not out yet. He said it was supposed to be out this week, but it's still not out yet.
Well,
It'll probably be out tomorrow. Probably. So I don't know. There's been so much discourse around this game. Nobody is really loving it. Best I could tell, like I watched Legendary Drops video, and to me, so Legendary Drops to me, like he's very level headed. He doesn't really come off as like he doesn't align with a lot of the people who like me just want to see these games burn. Really fucking shit. He tries to look at it from a more positive. He's not been his soul has been squeezed out, like mine has. So even he was like, yeah, he said it's aggressively mid.
Yeah.
It looks pretty, but aside from that, there's nothing there.
There's no substance.
And if you get away from the main quest or whatever to do like side mission stuff, it's the same side missions, and then you have to grind them to level.
Bro.
You have to grind these like stupid missions, and then like the forts or whatever you have to attack, they're all exactly the same layout with the exact same enemies. And even the chest is in the same spot.
Bro, they can't even randomly generate that shit?
No. And then playing as Yasuke feels bad, apparently, from what I'm hearing. Because he feels just
one person. It's basically like Kool-Aid Man Simulator.
Yeah, he feels super overpowered. And it's just none of the stuff that they talk about. Initially, they like it, okay with it, and then like once they get a couple dozen hours or a dozen hours, it feels super.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we've seen some of the dialogue stuff. You know, we watched the video last week about the shiitake thing. There's other really shitty dialogue scenes, and people are like, "Well, you know, it's not really the fault. That's coping. They spent probably close to $500 million on this, and they cannot get the acting right. fucking bullshit. Started. There's no excuse for that. None. $500
Look,
million,
you could have
four and
gotten
a
some of the
half, 5 years on this
actors in the
game.
world.
There's no. That's a cope. Straight up cope. No reason for that. No freaking reason. Yeah, man. That Ubislop. They're doing Ubisloppy things, man.
Mm-hmm. What
And
they're
they
good at.
got bought out. The rumor was last week that they were floating out some of their IPs.
Mm-hmm. That's what their investors were so pissed about, because they were floating them out without their know-how, without their say-so.
Let them burn. Speaking of other companies burning, we do have one more article from PC Gamer. They've been puffing on the PC. They've been puffing on.
Would you like me to read it in the Valley Girl?
One thing before that too. Japanese shrine once repaired thanks to Ghost of Tsushima fans bans all tourists after unforgivable act of disrespect.
Oh no, what
The
happened?
Watazumi Shrine, which has ties to Ghost of Tsushima, has banned all tourists from its sacred grounds following the serious incident. I don't know if they
What
ever actually
happened?
say what the
Watazumi Shrine, a real-life Shinto shrine located on Japan's Tsushima Island, has announced that it will prohibit any entry to anyone other than congregants and worshippers starting March 23rd. According to official announcements on Instagram and Threads, the decision to ban all tourists was prompted by a grave and unforgivable act of disrespect committed by foreigners. The Watazami Shrine is one of the locations on Tsushima Island that gained significant worldwide attention after the release of Sucker Punch Productions' Ghost of Tsushima in 2020. The shrine is theorized to have inspired the Scarlet Rock Shrine that appears in-game, and Ghost of Tsushima fans famously made large donations to help repair it after it was damaged in a typhoon in later 2020. The crowdfunding campaign launched by the shrine raised 27 million yen, around 180,000 USD, 5 times the original target, earning gratitude from the shrine's priests. Unfortunately, the Watazumi Shrine has gone through several instances of problematic behavior from visitors, which has on one occasion resulted in a controversial ban on visitors from South Korea. And now, a serious incident that occurred on March 22nd has prompted the shrine to forbid all tourists from entering the premises. Although the shrine's officials do not offer details about the grave and unforgivable act of disrespect that triggered the strict measures, they mention consulting the police with numerous occasions regarding problematic behaviors from visitors, including vandalism of the sacred grounds and repeated physical and verbal abuse against staff. Such acts have caused the shrine's officials unbearable mental anguish and have left staff feeling that management of the shrine is in jeopardy. As a result, Watazumi Shrine has banned visits from tourist purposes, allowing only congregants and worshippers to enter the shrine premises. In addition, the shrine has also banned visitors from taking photos, videos, and recording live streams. In a follow-up post, the shrine's officials clarified that worshippers who want to take photos will not be refused, emphasizing that those who consider this place a theme park or simply a photogenic location are not worshippers. Although the notice mentions that tourists from both domestic and internal tour buses will be refused entry, the shrine officials seem particularly angry with the behavior of foreign tourists, commenting inbound tourism destruction of places, things, and people cherished by the Japanese is nothing less than the destruction of Japanese culture.
Yeah, so it never has been said what they actually did. And it does, and and I know everybody assumes it was Americans, which it could be, but they did say Koreans on it. So I don't know for sure who did.
I wouldn't be surprised if Americans were part of the issue. We aren't exactly the most pleasant of individuals.
Well, they've already banned tourists in a lot of other places. It will be like just straight up, if you're not Japanese, you don't come to Japan for too much longer.
I still want to go to Japan.
Well, I always thought I did too, but
they'll have
maybe not.
Maybe they'll have like classes or something, like prove that you're able to come into this country for. A
You know what?
visit.
Here's the thing. Like, I always thought I wanted to go to Japan too, but here's the thing. I think I'll just appreciate them from, and
Yeah.
let them be them. Like, I don't
That's valid.
need to, like, I can see all their stuff through different medias and pictures and stuff like that. I don't need to go there. I don't need to disrupt their life or whatever. You know what I mean? Because that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's not, and if the only places you're allowed to go eventually is the touristy, like, Akihabara
And
stuff.
that wouldn't be any fun.
Yeah, I mean, you can only go to, like, the cityscapes stuff.
Mm.
Then what's the point?
Because I want to see all the pretty
Yeah.
scenery and stuff. Because I mean, if I want to see cities, I can go anywhere here and see cities. I want to go there and see like the beautiful islands, the shrines, the gardens that they have. It's a shame that tourists can't remember to respect the places they're visiting.
Yeah, so that was, I saw this. It's pretty sad. We got another studio here. Tomb Raider developer Crystal Dynamics lays off 17 employees to better align our current business needs and the studio's future success. So they were talking about all the quote unquote
reboot
woke, like, themes that they were going with. So they gave the perfect dark lady, like, masculine square jaw and all this crap like that. And supposedly they were going to make Laura Croft very much like a feminist bullshit.
Oh, they weren't going to turn her into.
Well, they thought raiding tombs was going to be too controversial.
No. I thought they were going to turn her into like Netflix's Laura Croft, which was
Karen Croft.
Yeah, not well. I mean, she had no tits. That was a man.
She hasn't had tits in a while.
I will always remember her as triangle titties.
Triangle titties. Yeah, I don't know. Crystal Dynamics has been kind of infected for serious. I don't really care about the article anymore.
God damn, sounds like you're ready for a nap.
I'm tired. I've been tired since I got home. We got some trailers to watch though.
What you got? What you got?
Hang on, I gotta find the thing.
No.
You.
No. Oh my god.
Well, I was looking at his videos. So, I don't know. I don't think we watched anything about it.
This doesn't look familiar to me,
No, it
no.
doesn't. We got fucking Lady Scorpion here.
Let's go.
This is a fucking straight up scorpion mask.
Kinda.
With no tits. So maybe it's femboy Scorpion. Oh.
Ooh, Twink.
Legend of Twink. What was the name of that? Storm in a Cup? ESD Digital Games. Storm in a Teacup.
Storm in a teacup.
I didn't hit. Whatever. Can you hear it?
Yep.
It's ready.
Dad?
Dad, stop smoking!
Zoe. Trust me.
Hold my beer.
Cockroach! Mutated into a cockroach human. Transmorphers. I don't know why it does that black screen cutout thing.
It's a buffering window.
I guess so, yeah. Wally!
Wow.
This looks really cool. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Probably just cinematic. No idea what the actual game's gonna look like. Dad's rebuilding daughter, I guess, because I saw him implanting an eyeball, so she's not human anymore. She's now android for some reason.
Yeah.
And we're in the eyes of the robot. And personally, I'll be honest, this has not really intrigued me so far.
Oh, yeah.
Started looking for shit on my desk instead. Haven't found the thing I'm looking for.
Ghost in a shell.
Don't you try and sacrilege its name like that.
What are you talking about? It's not holier
love
than
Ghost in a
thou.
Shell.
It's not holier than thou, though. Alright, to today, Junior. Oh, she does have boobs.
Dad! What the? Don't touch. Whoa!
She kept her braids.
This body. What is it? Stay back! Where am I? What have you done to me?
Rude.
And who did this? Wait. I can understand you? I want to see my father, now!
The braids glow, though.
Dr. Archer. Where is he? Head of Archer Industries? Kind of a big deal? He was working on... I don't know. Why can't I remember? He said he'd be waiting for me. You want to help? Help me find him. Trust you. I don't think we're quite there yet.
But you want me to help you find him.
Okay. But just stay in front of me, where I can see you.
Oh, the writing.
Walking still feels normal, at least. So, what are you?
Very Dead Space.
Kobe. That's a weird name for a robot.
At least she has a nice ass.
A bit early to tell me what
Well,
to
it's
do.
robotic, but yeah.
My
15
body-
minutes.
It feels so light.
Oh my god.
I don't think we'll watch all of this.
Whoa.
Oh, got a double jump.
Am I supposed to know how to do this?
Oh, look, you're supposed to grab onto the things that are lit up. Oh, third person action.
No, it auto balances.
Sliding? Walking on beams?
Let's skip ahead here and see.
Please.
Wah, 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 wah.
This...
I like the look. Graphically, it looks good. Oh, we got some combat. Who is Beaver?
Hey, stop shooting! Hey! Everything is falling apart! Run, Kobe!
Yeah, we got some cool platformy stuff.
It feels slow.
Be quiet!
Does
I don't want more
feel a little
weapons pointed at me.
clunky. Oh, stealth takedown, better than Assassin's Creed already, though.
I'm actually armed. Being silent seems like a safe
Not
choice.
like that's hard to do.
Look at the bugs.
How's
This
that
looks a
supposed to
lot
happen?
like
Okay.
the Jedi Survivors game or whatever, Fallen Order.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you run around and you talk to your droid that beeps at you and you're like carrying on a conversation.
Yeah,
Good try.
one-sided conversation.
Alright, we got some weapons here. Let's combat. Dodge. Clunkily. You got a white saber. This is straight up Jedi thing.
I'll be honest.
Let's see if they do a wall run. May have missed it. They probably already did. Oh, droid going to distract? No, it doesn't. It just flies in front of its face and nothing happens.
Sounds about right.
Wheels in the sky.
Thanks, Sherlock.
Oh, look, a giant thing. I don't have a clue
Not
what's
gonna-
going on.
Not gonna lie, I am not interested at all. I'd sooner just go back to playing Warframe.
This
At
game-
least that's free.
Game comes out in like 2 weeks. Like,
I don't know a
literally-
damn thing about it from that.
Like, it doesn't look
her
like it's
dad's-
bad, but it also doesn't look like it's really like anything special.
Graphically, it looks all right.
Yeah,
Vocally, I'm already okay without her voice, and I know I'm gonna get tired of hearing that fucking bot beep.
yeah, we'll see.
um,
We'll see when it drops in a couple weeks. We'll see what.
I wish it luck. I will say that much. I wish it luck. Personally, I am not interested. I look at it as like a ripoff version of Baby's first Warframe.
No,
I'd sooner go back to,
to me,
my,
it looks.
Robo Daddies there.
To me, it looks like it plays just like the Jedi.
Mind you, I've never played one of the Jedi games, so I don't really know how that
Yeah,
plays, but
I
it
did.
it feels like it would play slow.
All right, well, we got another beat 'em up.
Ooh.
So for some reason, Marvel is like, I don't know who they're licensing their games out to. These guys, No Timu,
.emu.
do Timu, game by Tribute.
I'm loving the old comic book style. We got the good storm. Good.
Okay, I don't know who this is.
I don't know who the fuck that is. But she looks cool.
This is Nova. You know this one. Nova's a cool choice for a character.
Not gonna lie, I'm interested in this.
Yeah, so
I love me a good side scroller beat 'em up.
yeah, so and it looks like you can pick between 2 different characters and swap. You'll see it here in a
Ooh,
second.
that'd be nice.
You'll see them like swap, change characters.
Well, I noticed it just a second ago when it was Captain America first and then turned into Nova.
Spider-Man swings in.
And then there's Storm. But yeah, it is kind of like the old beat 'em ups. Sometimes you do what I have, there's ones that would switch in and out. That looks fun.
Cosmic Invasion. I'm really curious who this person is. This star thing.
I'll have to show this to my brother later and see if he knows that character, because he knows a lot more about this shit than I do.
I may just have to. I may just look. This feels like an original character, maybe.
It's never hurts to throw in an OG every now and then, or a no OC,
or
not
or
OG.
it may be
Jesus.
it may be a gender swap. Adam
Oh, at least
Warlock
they didn't give Wolverine tits. You know that?
620. They've already done.
What?
Already done
Oh
that.
god.
23. Wolverine's daughter. Clone.
Oh.
Whatever.
Excuse me. What am I looking for? I
Cosmic.
don't remember.
Having Spider-Man and Venom. Fila Vel.
No fucking clue.
Yeah, that's it. Um, that was Fila Vel. No, she's been a character before. Fila Vel, a character appearing in American comic books published by Marvel. Blah. Fila Vel, a character appearing in. Hey, what the fuck does she do? Oh, Marvel's daughter. Okay, so Marvel is the person who gave Captain Marvel her powers
Okay.
in the original comic book. Marvel. So Fila Vel is basically it's Captain Marvel, but not Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah. Fila Vel, a character appearing. God damn it. First appeared in Captain Marvel Volume 5, is created by writer. Hey, I don't give a shit. What the fuck does she do? Fila Vel is the daughter of Lysias, a genetically engineered Vel in Genus Vel. When Genus Vel went mad and recreated the world, he created a new universe where everything was mostly the same, but for some subtle differences, she's a second child created by Elysius, who has created Genus Vel. What the fuck am I reading now? Anyway, she was one of the Captain Marvels apparently at some point.
Okay.
Cool. That's that. So they can put Captain Marvel in a game without the stigma of Captain Marvel. Basically.
Mm-hmm.
So you know they did that shit with that Snow Girl or whatever that they put in Marvel, right?
Huh?
So there's a
Oh,
character.
Emma Snow?
Yeah.
What about it?
Well, that's like an offshoot, like lesser known male Marvel character. Put in the
Oh.
game. It became popular or whatever, so they're trying to like subtly drop these people in, I guess.
I mean, it's always good to reintroduce
I don't
old
mind it.
characters.
Don't mind.
Exactly.
Okay, next. Hot Shots Golf. Everybody's golf hot shots. I fucking love hot shots.
I'm sure people would love to see it too.
No? Say Ed, not.
No.
Nice shot!
Brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim,
Puns already.
time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Nice shot!
Perform backspins, side spins,
I haven't played Hot Shots Golf in
Special shots.
forever.
in the single-player challenge mode. Compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky
feel
Golf,
like I did this
your
a long
shots could get
time
pulled
ago.
into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers
looks fun.
can hit the fairway together
This
locally
actually does look kind of
or in
fun,
online
yeah.
play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
That looks cute.
So this is the long-awaited Metroid Prime 4.
Hey, Metroid getting a little love this year.
Finally getting. Yeah, let me. Why are you fucking auto quality 360p? Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
I remember when the one on
It
the
still
GameCube
looks
came
like
out.
it still looks like it's on a fucking Switch.
Yeah.
They had this big Nintendo Direct today. They announced this game and stuff, but didn't have any
Oh,
new
this takes me
announcements for Switch
This
2.
is the unknown
This takes me
planet
straight
Zeros.
back to the one on the GameCube. I
Here,
loved that one.
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
I think this would be better if it was like a
In
third-person
order to
action game
survive and
with
escape
some
this
platforming
planet that
stuff.
she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a
I'm gonna
path
look at it
forward.
real hard. Put my finger up to my temple and my helmet.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Oh, the north. I'm not gonna lie, this looks like shit.
It does not look the best right now, no.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
Is this
I
literally just
got
the one
power
from the GameCube?
hand. What?
Is this literally
These
just the one from the
powers
GameCube?
allow Samus to operate mechanisms
It might be. I don't know. I don't know the
and
numbers.
open doors.
Because this.
They also allow her to
Is
control
Prime
the
was
trajectory of
Prime
her
4 that
beams
one?
with the power of her mind.
She got mind powers.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Wonga wonga. Inga dooga. Wah 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 wah.
Yeah, Prime's the one I was thinking of. That's the one on GameCube. It looks almost exactly the same. Hit the ball! Yeah. No, this is the one I played on
Will be
GameCube back when
her
I was
fate
like
after being summoned to
fucking
Views.
8 or 9.
Threads intertwining beyond space and time.
Is that a
are
remaster or?
beginning to weave a new tale.
Wow. I'm not impressed.
I'll be honest, it doesn't look like it's updated much.
Okay. This next one I'm actually curious about. It's a red Samus.
Oh, they're bringing in her evil twin now, finally. Or
Crimson
is that just an
Samus.
upgraded suit?
Or Massus.
Super Robot Wars Y.
Special announcement! A new character! New challenger appears!
A new challenger. The
Okay,
world
this,
is on the edge of hope. It's loud as fuck.
but it switched the games without me actually switch videos. So this is Super Robot Wars Y. So I see Gundam in the thumbnail, but it also has other characters that aren't in Gundam. So I'm curious to see if it's like a crossover
Let it roll.
mecha game. I'm explaining.
No!
Let me talk, woman.
No!
Epic lead up. Get to the fucking point. Jesus Christ. Okay. 57 seconds to get to this shit. You're wasting our fucking time.
Oh my god! That's Voltron, right?
What?
That's Voltron, right?
No, that's not.
I might be
that's
wrong.
not Voltron. Voltron's got the lions on.
Oh, you're right.
Or a battler.
力押しなら負けはしない。はあ、オラ切り。
Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I fucking love G Gundam. I actually have that one. Have.
Nice.
Yeah.
You have the little man right there.
Yeah. Burning hand and everything.
Burning finger.
Yeah.
ガンダムファイトでなくとも
Come
本
on!
当は一つ。
Erupting burning finger!
ゴッドスラッシュ。そこだ。これ
He
で
didn't have a sword, he had his hand! Majestic Prince. No
僕
idea.
たちが打ち砕く。突破してみせる。
Good music though.
This is like old 90s mecha anime, I guess.
もらった
I think this is kind of like Final
Code
Fantasy.
Geass.
逃がしはしない。
いいぞルルシュ。
Beat his ass. Please have big O.
さよなら。
Please have big O.
Oh, yeah.
想定以上のダメージか。容赦ないよ。
Big O or swords, please.
New Super Robot Series.
感じるぜ。
Cross Delta. I couldn't read the rest of that.
Yeah.
ミサイル。感じるぜ。
Macross
Cross Delta, the
Delta
movie, passionate
Valkyrie.
Mercure.
Valkyrie.
感じるぜ。風よ。ミサイル。行け。
Get her Robo Art.
Robo art.
追っ始めると
Oh
する
my
か。
god, the brows!
こいつをぶち込む。裏へ。ゲッター。
the teepees!
ビーム。
New to Super Robot Wars series. Mobile Suit Gundam.
The Witch from Mercury
Ah,
Season
the
1.
worst one. Cheap viewers came in. Look at this son of a bitch.
Destroy him.
守ってばかりじゃなくて攻めないと。
Actually, kind of. I never finished this one, but I did not like it. Got one shot.
And more.
And more. Did we get some Darling in the Franks? Luna Drake and Luna Drake 2.
Fort Tsukinoa, HKY friend Burnett, and Cross Tsukinoa.
総流が逃さん。来い大運。
So I guess that's hinting that you can have a male or female protagonist there.
Yeah, the female protagonist.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm gonna have to show this to my brother because, oh my god, please have Big O, guys, please, please, I beg. I have never had a game where I could play Big O, please.
Big O doesn't really. Big O's not really this though. He's not really.
I don't care.
It's more giant robot.
I don't care.
Not how it works. Big O is Big Slow.
Big O.
Big O is just
No
Batman, right? Big O
time.
was just Batman.
No.
Yeah, it was. He was like super rich
No.
guy. Yes, it fucking was.
No.
Yes.
No. Showtime.
I'm thinking that Darling and the Franks could fit in this.
Zoids.
Zoids could fit in this. There's that Muv Love show.
What is it?
Muv
Custom
Love.
Robo. Well, no, they're kind of small now that I think about it. That wouldn't work.
This is cool though.
Yeah.
Crossover mecha game. 2D looking. I don't really know. Cool.
Oh no.
Yeah. You saw what was
I saw
next.
that.
There wasn't a lot of trailers and stuff that really jumped on it.
No, there hasn't been a lot going on except for watching Assassin's Creed kind of shit itself, and Johnny Somali and Jack Doherty have ruined their lives. I've been very sidetracked.
Yeah, so we can watch a chat music video. I got a couple of them actually.
Sounds good. Let's get a little bit of dopamine in here.
Didn't watch this one. All right.
Oh no.
Nice moves, we take up.
Oh Jesus! Jeez, right off the fucking jump, bro. What the fuck?
No.
Bro stole the 47th chromosome.
Oh, I didn't know they come in color.
What the hell?
Dog syndrome, lacking a chrome. The chrome never lacking. Is this KSI?
50%.
Tentacion, broke a nerve twice. Oh me.
Oh Jesus.
Down from the streets. Blood took stay down a little too seriously. That's a shiny Pokemon, he said, drip and drop.
Shiny
Pick a
Pokemon.
47 cents, at least the moves ain't down. Down, James, bro.
Down, James.
DLC twice. Bro, double down. Finally, I saw black version before I money tall, life on hardball. Must be the newest models, that's the leader of support.
Oh Jesus Christ.
God.
I'm glad these are getting shorter because
No.
that's rough. That's rough.
Oh.
Internet is.
Stop yawning. That shit's contagious.
Can't help it.
Go to bed.
That's why we're trying to get through this.
To meet girl.
Oh my God.
I'm not ready.
Do it.
Park is good, but to park meet in girl.
Jesus Christ.
Heinously achieved. You mean I have been doing it wrong this entire time? Very wise words I've been living by my whole life. The thirst traps ascend to a higher state of being. You're a damn parking lot, looking for a parking spot. What did she say? Got distracted, be better if I could park beating homies. Instructions are clear, the girl park beating me. Who am I to argue with ancient wisdom? Confucius dropping wisdom. Instruction unclear, woke up with stinky fingers. Why not just me? Girl in park. Mrs. Oogway, cooked.
It's this video too. This is good. This is.
I remember this. She fucking like smashes the goddamn. Oh, this is a different one.
So hard.
I think I just fell in love. Yeah, I will be cleaning from now on. I look down after watching this video. Now I have an apron on. She's getting pregnant. Kids is how men get pregnant. How did the date go, son?
Dad, I think I'm pregnant.
What the fuck?
She is the man of his dreams. Princess, you are the princess, and she is your daddy. Yes.
What the fuck?
Roasting her last name, man's getting pegged, and I doubt he has a choice in the matter. She could use me as a bottle opener. Next, damn, that's taste and sexy, all at the same time for her. She can fix me. Doing the dishes, don't ask why. You saw what she did. That was smooth, not gonna lie. I'm I'm gonna call you daddy from now on. Full of your wrist, 79,000 marriage material right there, fellas. I'm down and the strap is on the counter. I would sit back and roll over.
What the fuck?
Should I get like this? Oh damn, that's hot damn. Yeah, I will be cleaning from now on.
I think I've seen another one of her where she like the dude's trying to get the hot corn off the grill and she just like smacks his hand away, just bam.
Yeah. Picks it up. Yeah.
God, she's cute.
Okay. That's it. That's all of them. So if you steer away from chat music, they're not as funny, I've found. I found like there's a bunch of different channels.
A lot of them are hit and miss. More miss than hit. Ow.
Yep.
Well, I need to get back to my sussy game where I'm totally not rubbing weird materials between my tits to make them turn into items.
I don't want to hear about that.
I'm going to send you so many pictures just because you said you don't want to hear about it.
Sounds even worse.
I know.
Sounds even worse.
Maine, look me in my eyes. I know.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, this is probably just an early podcast. It was kind of a slow news week. I'm also kind of tired, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Arguing about, I hope something else happens because I'm just fucking tired.
Valid. It's
game-
out. It's over. I'm watching it shit itself, roll over, and die in its own hole. And I'm ready for the next item to rag on or maybe cheer about, even.
It's been fun though. It's been a fun podcast. Next week we'll be back again. Episode 65. I don't know. One of these days I'll figure out how to invite guests on it.
Don't forget, everybody, if you have things that you want us to talk about, if you see any kind of interesting gaming news, go ahead and join MainAce's channel or Discord there. I think you have it somewhere.
It's exclamation point Discord, I think. Opens a link up. Well, and here's the thing. I don't have a lot of people in my Discord. I haven't really been updating a lot of things on my Discord, so if I get more people in there, like we'll become more active.
Understandable. But yeah, if you guys find any interesting news that you want us to see, go ahead and pop it somewhere in there. Probably not in general. I don't know if you gotta
link me. Well,
or
you
send
can,
it to one of us directly.
Well, you can link me on. You can find me on X. MainAceChase on X.
Oh yeah, or that. I rarely go on X. You'll have a better chance getting him than me.
I like to argue.
I like to look at cat videos.
I got blocked today.
Congratulations.
I got blocked.
I'm so proud.
I got blocked for calling a dude an anti-Semitic because for some reason he went on this big long rant about I don't want like people talking about Marvel and it was probably Israel's fault anyway. I'm like, I didn't. What is this? What? I know this is very little context, but like in all honesty, it made about that much sense anyway without the context. Like it just, I was like, and then I was like a long way around to anti-Semitism, man. Like I don't really like. He's like, oh, what a lame joke, and I was blocked. I'm like, so I fucking screenshotted him. I was like, this fucking loser blocked me because I called him an anti-Semite. What the fuck, dude? Like, what the hell is actually wrong with you, fuck?
But yes, thank you everyone for joining us.
Yeah, we'll be back again next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Yeah. Cool. See y'all next time.
Bye bye.